What up, what up, what up, what up? What's cracking? What's bracking? What's happening? Let you guys tap in. Sunday morning, early as fuck. 6:34. There we go. Oh, lower my volume. It's like it's my first time every time, man. There we go. Sunday morning with Hector the Baptist. Who do we got? A. Perez, what up? Victor, what's cracking? Brian, Eric, Gabriela, good morning. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. Carlios, what up? I got 2 cups of chanate in me, and then here's 3 more cups right here. So it'll be a total of 5. Bacala, what up? Then I'm gonna take my pre-workout, then I'm gonna hit the rutina. You already know how it be going. Chumley, damn, Esquiel, Ceci, damn, Spanks. Everybody's up in the morning. What's cracking? What are you guys up to? How come you guys are up so early on a Sunday? Do you guys got the chanate brewing? What's good, man? Is it cold as is it cold where you guys are at? Any plans for Christmas? Yeah, I do want to spend time with my family. I noticed that came Thanksgiving, my mom gave me a hard time. My family gave me a hard time. My wife, my daughter. Yeah, this whole thing of me avoiding my family during holidays has got to change, man. It's just, I'm 39 now. It's about time I get with the program. I do plan on spending it with family, man. I got to stop being selfish. Even though I don't really care for it, I guess I feel like it makes me weak, right? If I look forward to something, I guess that's in my head. Again. That's the plan right there, Eric. Leonardo, what up? All the way from Salinas Valley State Prison. Just got out of work. You know, you're not the only one. I got other people from other places that just got off first watch tapping in. All the way up north, if you know what I mean. Salinas Valley State Prison. Let me know if they just, well, never mind. Don't let me know nothing. You got your fucking full name on there. My advice to you would be create an alias. don't let me know nothing. I'm good, bro. I gotta protect those people, man. That's the thing. I'm not a dick. People who talk to me, I don't throw them under the bus. Yeah, I would never. Just getting off work. Damn, you guys you know what? I want to thank you guys for being responsible. You don't see that anymore. Well, we see that here. Man, putting food on the table, doing the right thing, always putting your best foot forward. Trusting God, cleaning house. You early trying to be on a sick one. Up early trying to be a sick one like you. Man, you stay up, Victor. I used to stay up for days, man. Don't even go there. I used to run amok. Road work on the tready. Ooh. What up, Adrian? Buenos días. Atención en la tira. Buenos días. Good morning. Fuck, wife's gonna come over here. Hey, you fucking idiot, stop yelling. Fuck you, god damn it. Go get a real job. Go get a real job. About to get off the graveyard shift. Man, this is probably the best highlight of your guys' morning. Either like falling asleep. That's the worst time, man, when it's like 2 in the morning. Let me like my own video right here. When it's like 2 or 3 in the morning, that's a wrap. 1 in the morning. Big Jazz, what's cracking? Daniel, what up? I'm going to my mom's to eat some tamales. Damn, Ceci, I'm jealous. Make it the last Xmas to play with Hulk Hogan and COs. Oh, man, you remember that? That shit was hilarious. 31 degrees here in western Nebraska. Ooh, that's fucking cold. What do you guys have? Like standalone heaters? Right now, I bought a couple standalone heaters, man. My wife, she pays the electric bill, right? We got a whole process going. I pay the mortgage, she pays the electric bill. But I got solar panels now, so like She don't let me, in other words, she don't let me turn on the heater. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. She don't let me turn on the heater. She says it costs money. So I have these stupid standalone fucking towers. Right now I don't have one in here because I get hot. It's cold right now in the room, but I get hot. Don't worry, I'm going to start talking right now about prison. Prison. Poppy Pets Paris, good morning, good morning. Ain't gonna lie, that Buenos Dias was annoying at times. Yeah, when you wake up, you're telling me it was annoying. Imagine walking into the house and you're like, oh, man. Oh, man. All right, let's talk about things going on in the prison system. All right, not too much. I just saw a short video clip put out saying that, and shout out to Renegade Media, go over there, like that subscribe button over there, saying that some dude just got hit in a wheelchair. Whether that's true or that's not true, I find that to be true, right? I don't need to read something or to see something to know that they will definitely hit dudes in a wheelchair. All right, is that kind of like less honorable, no honor? Right, and I remember this. My dad, my dad was a CO, started in 1993, prison guard, old school ass, vato, brocha, Sentinela State Prison, let's activate this motherfucker, right? Now, he's very calm, he's very respectful, he's very quiet. Never talked about the job at home, never. But I do recall one time I was a child, a little tyke. And I recall overhearing him tell my mom, like I said, 22 years, dude never talked about the prison. But he did say like this thing one time. He's like, man, well, he don't talk like that, but he was like, man, apparently there was a riot, and I think it was between Sureños and whites. And I think, if I can get my facts straight, this had to have been in the early 90s, early 2000s, or late 90s, early 2000s. He's like, man, there was like 4 young Sureños that beat up a 60-year-old white man who was watching the television on the day room. Then the riot kicks off. They send fucking 4 Sureños go youngsters run and beat up a white man. I remember the disappointment and disgust in my dad's face. Well, maybe that's what I remember. I don't remember the story so much. I remember like thinking like, man, he's pretty let down by the story. Like my pops ain't impressed. I ain't trying to be disrespectful to the you-know-who. But come on, man. Nah, man. I can't beat up an old man. Have I? Yeah, but that's besides the point, right? It was war. It was Iraq. It was a different time, place, right? This wasn't. Well, I know you're thinking, Hector, this is our war. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Do you think it's ever okay in prison to beat up elderly, stab elderly, GP vatos, general population soldados? And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, Hector, they knew what they signed up for. That's part of the game. That's part of the rules. That's part of the reglas. I couldn't do it. I could never. As a matter of fact, I never did do that. Right? And I'm going to, without giving up too much game here, how can I word this? All right. If there was young COs, theoretically speaking, and they slammed an old man inmate to the ground in the performance of their duties, and then they want to brag about it, talk about it, boast about it. Oh, yeah, I did this. I put in work. I guarantee you, me and others like me would look at those motherfuckers and say, you fucking piece of shit, right? You piece of shit. You think you're hard, motherfucker? Like, we literally would tell them like that. Like, look at these idiots. Look at these fucking idiots, right? I don't know, man. You want to pick a fight with somebody equivalent to you or more hardcore or better to you. Make it a challenge. Go fight Mike Tyson. What up, Tony Rex? Can I do a video on CSP sack? I have been to CSP SAC, aka New Folsom, California State Prison, Sacramento. I went there during an academy trip. Cause it. I know for a fact they have a place called PSU, Psychiatric Services Unit, or something like that. You do not want to work there. I don't want to work there. When I was a lieutenant, I would read on Psalms the incidents. You can pull up every incident at every prison. PSU is off the hook, man. PSU, I want you to think of an insane asylum, a psych ward with very, very dangerous individuals that just don't care. They're gonna throw poop on you on daily. Good morning, CO. Daily. Fucking daily. They're gonna throw piss on you. They're gonna cut themselves open and put blood in a milk carton. This is what they're gonna do. They're gonna get a milk carton from breakfast. They're gonna shit in the milk carton. They're gonna piss in the milk carton. They're gonna cut themselves, put blood, right? They're gonna stir it around. They're gonna let it sit there for 3 weeks. Let that shit get nice and fucking fermented ass cocktail of hell. Then when you walk by, they're gonna throw it in your fucking face. And there ain't a fucking thing you can do about it at all. You're gonna take it. And your supervisor are going to probably write you up for not being in policy, not wearing your mask, they're going to find some type of fucking violation. Your stubble hair is too long on your beard. Motherfucker, you're going to get in trouble, you son of a bitch. That's PSU. You don't want to work in PSU. Somehow, some way, we saw a video of a cell fire in PSU, CSP SAC. I have never seen a cell fire like this. I don't know how the inmate survived. I don't know. Imagine a inmate cell. You guys all seen them. You guys all watch Lockup. The inmate, of course, boarded up his cell window so you can't see in. Now listen to what I'm about to tell you. An inferno came out of that cell. I want you to think of an incinerator. The shit that they burn things and people and other things with. Just, I don't know what this dude did to ignite or to use to turn it up. So it was like a fucking massive blowtorch coming out of this cell. Oh man, for a good fucking 10 minutes. And I know you're thinking, how the hell did that inmate not die? I'm thinking the same thing. Like, there's no way. There's no way you're inside of a cell with an inferno all around you. I don't know what this dude did. Apparently, he wet the floor, went under the bunk, put water all over himself, put towels with water all over himself. Oh, when they pulled him out, he was unconscious. He was unconscious from smoke inhalation, and he survived. What a trip, man. When you ask me, and I don't mean to be a dick. All right, I'm just going to say it because I'm wild with it. When you ask me, and there was a cell fires like that, I would just say let it play out. That problem is going to solve itself. Oh, Hector, you're a dick. Oh, I'm a dick. Blood on us. Light your cell on fire. But I'm a dick for you lighting yourself on fire and letting that problem want to play itself out. That problem, contrary to what anybody believes, that problem will fix itself if you just stand by and let it happen. Tomorrow morning, there will be no cell fires. I guarantee that. Hector, you're an animal. You're a monster. I'm friends with a monster inside. You son of a bitch. I sends mines LT and everyone else in here. That's what's up, Jesse. Shout out. Is Sentinella level 3 or 2 or 4? All of the above. Level 3, level 4, and level 1. Buenos dias. So get ready for chow time. Chow time. Turn on your lights. Stand by for chow. 5 minutes to chow. Like, damn, why you gotta be giving them warnings? They're grown ass men. I don't know. Was he a bad charges guy? I don't think so, Poppy Pets Paris. If you listen to the story, the dude went to go seek medical treatment. Oh, the motherfucker was paralyzed. Not only was he in a wheelchair, the dude was paralyzed. He went to go seek medical treatment, which is understandable. You're injured. You want to go seek but it happened to be a bad yard. where he went to go get the medical treatment, which is where all the best medical treatment and all the privileges are. The bad yards have the best, have the most. They be doing the most. Yoga. When he came back to his homies, they fucked him up. Son of a bitch. Tony Rex, that was my little verbiage on CSP Sack. Let me know what you think. You want to get shit, piss, blood thrown on you, get your hair caught on fire like Michael Jackson? What you want to do over there, Tony Rex? Denver tapping in. What up, man? I've been there too. My pops is 64. I would be very upset if someone put hands on him. I'm going to tell you guys a story. A true story. Man. All right. I have a family, right? Parents, siblings, this, that, the other. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Drama. Drama happens, man. Your boy stays away from drama. Sometimes I be seeing my parents call me and I'm just like, I don't want drama today. They're probably watching. No disrespect. They know, man. They know that I avoid drama. But their thought process is like, well, you can't avoid drama all your life. Oh, the fuck I can. And I will and I do. It's great, man. Ain't no problem. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Anyhow, somebody may or may not have put hands on my pops. Leave it at that. When I was a lieutenant on the streets, and in my head, instant. You don't know. Okay, I'll let you know what my instant thought was, or I'll let you take a guess what my instant thought was, and then I think, oh man, my job. I gotta protect the job. Number one, that's none of my business, right? That drama show right there that had transpired was none of my business. Then I think number three, like, all right, I do this and what's going to this and then this and this, consequences for something that wasn't even really, has nothing to do with me. But then I think old school honor, this and that. I think in my head, I've developed a system where it's go time, where it will be go time and when it will be no time. For sure. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. But I took that from when you wrote, if that was my pops is 64, I would be very upset if someone put hands on him. I was upset, but I thought through of the outcome, totality of the circumstances, the pros, the cons, the what ifs. What up, Scott? Good morning. Happy holidays, likewise. The cocktail, that's what's up. Facts. Holy shit, you guys are drunk. I'm reading your guys' comments. Don't trip. I've seen a 60-some old program office clerk get stabbed on a GPR. They absolutely do get stabbed. Yeah, they do. They do, man. These viejitos. Motherfuckers gonna shit their pants. G, post that. You're live on IG. YouTube sucks at notifying. All right. Coffee's about to hit. You're right. Stay tuned for more video. Oh, man, there it was right there. I was listening to it. Told you. All right. Hector the Baptist. Let me know what you guys think about male inmates in females' prisons having their way with them. And every time the female inmates try to complain, they get retaliated against by the administration. That's foul, man. That's fucking foul. I couldn't do it. There you go, new boot. I'm shooting the Wheela on the IG. If you guys haven't checked out my IG, Hector _ Bravo. If you haven't checked out that Patreon, I highly suggest you sign up. I'm going to fill you guys in on the details of the norteño that's very much alive. Very much alive. He just has more holes in his body than he was born with now. Motherfucker looking like Mr. Swiss cheese, but with a heartbeat. How would you like to get stabbed 58 times? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, don't correct me. 59 times and survive, man. That would suck. Well, I guess it's good to survive, but man, you're going to have so many holes on you. Hey, LT, where can I get the Godfather shirt? Man, I'm going to I'm going to post that link right here. Project Matt. Damn. What's up? Payday. Go get that Godfather shirt. Don't trip. Big Jazz. Hector, imagine trying to put hands on Big Joel from Strength Cartel. He's 52. Oh, I've known him since kids. Hey, man. I've known him since kids. Damn, that dude looks mean as fuck, bro. Like, that dude is big. For sure. No, don't want to get stabbed once. Actually, he was in Sentinel around 2009. Damn, Big Jazz. Let that dude know what's up, man. I watched Strength Cartel for a long time, right? I used to lift weights, still do. But I still watch Strength Cartel from time to time. They be saying I look like that Lee character. What's that guy's name? Lee? Not Bruce Lee. What's that guy's name? Lee? Look, I told you I'm breaking a sweat and it's fucking cold outside. That's how somebody gets fucking, Hector got punchlines this morning. Victor. Victor. You know I don't take the foot off the gas pedal, my boy. There's no brake. There's no fucking brake switch, man. No brake pedal, which sucks for everyone around me. Let me know that air horn is too loud. There's a way for me to change the volume. I had to factory restart my fucking computer. It works like a charm now, man. Works like a damn charm. We got 52 people watching. I think people are tapping in from the IG, man. Motherfuckers dropping the ball. Hector, you ever saw group cell extractions? We extracted once. It took a day to extract everyone in RJD Building 6. I have never been part of group cell extractions, mass cell extractions. No, I heard all the stories. For those of you guys that understand don't know what he's talking about, imagine an ADSEG unit, the whole. Imagine the inmates get pissed off for whatever reason. They feel like they're getting shorted on their meals, anything, make it up. And they all get orders from the heavy hitters or the person in charge. Hey, everybody, board up. They're going to extract us. They all board up. I never had to deal with this, but I heard all the stories, right? You look, everybody's boarded up, right? So now you got to make sure that they're alive, safe. So, that's what's up, Victor. So you got to go in there, man. And from what I heard, it was teams after cell extraction teams after cell extraction teams and just going and hitting every damn cell and just extracting everybody, man, by brute force. I heard it was crazy. I wasn't there. Did you work with staff in Sentinella that quit the job after a riot? No, nobody was really quitting the job. Nobody was quitting the job at Sentinella. It was too good of a job to quit. Reflecting back in hindsight, Sentinella was I don't know how about now, was an awesome prison. The OG officers, sergeants, lieutenants, the administration was straight. Like, it was cool. Like, the inmates, they didn't have a problem. And look, let me reflect back in hindsight, and let me tell you why it works. Staff members knew what was going on. And inmates were allowed to handle business. Right? When things got out of control, then the cops got to quell it. But there was leeway. There was rope. There was a lot of, hey, it was big boy rules, man. Your boy loves big boy rules. For those of you guys that don't know, in the Army, big boy rules are like, hey, we're going to let you do what you want. But you fuck that up, then we're not going to let you do what you want. You tell anybody that understands that, they're like, cool. That's all you got to say. Normal, smooth fucking day. Were people getting stabbed? Yes. Was it people that needed to get stabbed? According to them, yes. Was money being made? I would say money was being made. Everything was all honky-dory, man. Old school ass COs lacing you up on game. I'm brand new, man. Wet behind the ears, brand new jumpsuit, shitting academy food. They're like, hey, man, come here. What would you do right now if those two Mexicans started stabbing that guy? What would your radio call sound like? You start saying on your head, oh, Central Control, be advised, I have a 2-on-1 stabbing, Charlie Yard in front of Housing Unit 5. Cool. All right. What would you do? The sergeant will come over here. Hey, come here, kid. What would you do right now if every building alarm went off right now? Code 3, code 3, code 3. And then the culinary kicks off. And then the gym kicks off. Oh, shit. Get your brain thinking, right? Fuck off. Like, because it happens. Well, it used to happen. So no, Esquiel, nobody was quitting because it was cool. It was fucking cool. Mex Lee, that fool. In Folsom State Prison, someone got stabbed 70 plus times and survived. He even sat up on the stretcher rolling off the yarda. Bad call. You see the minimum security escapee from Folsom State Prison? All I got was on Yahoo. It said Yahoo. I'm like a paisa type of motherfucker. Yahoo. It said that they captured him, a walkaway or some shit. Hector has the most unique laugh of podcasts. My laugh is different from time to time. If I'm in church, well, I haven't been in church in a long time, but I gotta go like. I don't know why I would be laughing in church, right? Fucking little hairs pointing. I kid you not, man. When I was in kindergarten, my hair had like 2 little devil horns. I kid you not. Look, my hair has grown back since I left the job. All the white hair disappeared. My no more ED works like a fucking charm, right? Hey, you want to look young, fresh, dress for success? Leave the job, man. Don't work in a prison. Your penis won't work anymore. I don't know if I can say this shit on YouTube. But, so I was thinking, why do less people go to the movies and watch fake, stupid Hollywood films? Because everybody knows that Hollywood is now on board with the bullshit, right? You guys know the Academy Award rules, Oscar requirements. I'm just going to say this. The reason is, when they were filming my podcast, 54 people on here, smash that subscribe button. When they were filming my documentary, when I was in fucking Florencia 13, Playboy's East Coast Crip territory, shit. I told the producer, hey man, right now is a good timing. It's a good timing to put out this documentary, man. Nobody goes to the movies anymore. Everybody loves watching YouTube. Everybody loves watching documentaries. And I realized because it's real. People are tired of the fake propaganda bullshit. They want somebody real, right? So I told you guys that I'm going to tell you 2 things. There's a couple shows that I watch. One's like an Iranian guy. I forgot his name. PBC or some shit. He's like Joe Rogan type. I don't know. I have a bad memory. You guys know who I'm talking about. Motherfucker tells the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. He talks about George Soros, here we go, and everything else. You want to know how this America got fucked up? Because there's 2 people that have the most money. Something Rockhold Group and Soros. Well, they have bought out all the CEOs of 88% of top 500 Fortune companies. Holy shit, Hector, you're going on a new one. What up, E-Rod? With that being said, people sold out for money. And here we go. The Oscars. You don't believe me? Go to Oscars.org or type in Oscars requirements. You know why people are going to love my documentary more than the movies at the theaters? Because these are now mandatory requirements for submission of the 2024 96 Oscars awards. You have to have meet these requirements to be even fucking recommended. Now I know what you're thinking. Before you say what you're thinking, let me finish. In order for you to be eligible for an Oscar, we could read it together. Google that shit. Well, don't do it now because you're probably on your phone. You know what? I know you guys don't believe me. Whenever you guys don't believe me, I have to do this, man. Oscars requirements 2024. All right, since you guys don't believe me. Holy shit. Anyways, fuck it. I tried to do it. I fucked it all up. So, these are the requirements. Lost my momentum. Son of a bitch. At least one of the lead actors or significant supporting actors is from an underrepresented racial or ethnic group in a specific country or territory of production. Listen to what I just said. To be eligible for an Oscar, one lead actor has to be from an unrepresented racial or ethnic group. Let me finish. This may include African American, Black, African, and or Caribbean descent, East Asian, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Mongolian, Hispanic or Latina, Indigenous people, Native Americans, Alaskan Native, Middle Eastern, Pacific Islander, South Asian, Southeast Asian. You're probably thinking, what's wrong with that, Hector? Well, I don't know, man. Shouldn't the lead actor be the lead actor? Whoever fits the part better? Like, let's say we were watching The Godfather, right? And they wanted to make I can only use myself since I'm Mexican. It wouldn't have the same tone to the movie. It's like a motherfucker came from Italy. I'm from Mexico descent. It just, The Godfather wouldn't make sense, right? So, it don't even say in here Italian. So, A2, General Assemble Cast. At least 30% of all actors in secondary and more minor roles from at least two unrepresented groups, which may include women, racial or ethnic groups, LGBTQ+, and people with cognitive or physical disabilities who are deaf and or hard of hearing. You're probably thinking, well, yeah, Hector, isn't that cool? Tell me what, besides propaganda, would anyone feel the need to make that a requirement for Hollywood films to be eligible for an Oscar? Tell me they're not pushing an agenda. You're gonna see me pivot. You're gonna see me. You'd be the Godfather, motherfucker. Hell yeah. Patrick Bet-David, that guy. Go research Patrick Bet-David. That motherfucker's on point. Link in the description. Who did the link? Oh yeah. Did I? Here. If you guys want to buy that Godfather shirt, it's pinned to the top. So, creativity, leadership, and department heads. Again, women, racial or ethnic groups, LGBTQ+, African Americans, East Asian, Hispanics, Indigenous people. I'm Mexican, right? I'm part of one of these. But if somebody said, Hector, we're going to give this part of the movie to this Mexican, but you have Al Pacino right here, I'm going to be like, why? No disrespect, but Al Pacino has a history and a pretty good resume on film, right? Sean Penn, Christian Bale, Colin Farrell, what up? Will Ferrell, Jim Carrey went crazy. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. You know what I mean? Hollywood is why Obama. I forgot where I was going with this. The whole point is people love documentaries, people love YouTube, people love the truth. That's why more people watch YouTube more than ever. And that's why my documentary is going to be a hit. So, now let me see. We talked about Salinas Valley, we talked about old people, we talked about riots, we talked about getting gas, we talked about Hollywood, mass sal extraction, CSP SAC. What else you guys want to talk about? It's affirmative action in Hollywood. And then you have to ask yourself, did that take place in California Department of Corrections? Yeah, absolutely. You had a lady by the name of Connie Gibson who single-handedly destroyed the department. Facts, the whole truth. Well, Hector, how can you say she destroyed the department? Promoted her boy Marcus Pollard to warden. That motherfucker was incompetent, inept, to say the least. Right. She backed Kimberly Seibel. Again, vindictive. She promoted what's-her-face, skipping the rank of warden, going straight to headquarters, which she's still working in headquarters right now. Come on, man. That's that bullshit I be talking about. You got to give the job to the most qualified. Holy shit, I said it. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. What do you want me to tell you? I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm going to go nuts with it. You hear the story at RJD who cut his hair and had free staff clothing, walked out, and they called him a cab because he supposedly locked his keys in the car. Reason people have to cut long hair. Yeah. Every year at every prison, you go to your IST classroom, in-service training, and we have an escape prevention class on the PowerPoint. Every year they use that individual, that prison, that incident as an example of what not to do. He was an old white man, inmate. He had long hair, big ass beard, looking like Santa Claus, long shaggy hair. He planned an escape in his head. He went into an officer's lunch bag and took the officer's wallet and took the officer's ID. This is a true story. I know the officer. He took the ID. This was the old school IDs with the lamination. The laminate instead of the holographic material. He utilized the camera from the prison to take a little Polaroid picture of himself. But first, he clean shaven himself. He looked like me right here, baby face. Cut his hair, parted it to the side. Look at this good, luscious black hair, man. Woo! Anyhow, he got clothing from a free staff. This dude, inmate, shaved face, shaved clean head, looked like an old man worker, like a real worker. Walks out the front door. The front door of the prison. Hey, what's up? Hey, good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, that guy looks familiar. Walks up to the OP sergeant, outside patrol sergeant, and says, hey, man, you have any quarters in your pocket? I need to call the cab. OP sergeant says, yeah, no problem, G. Pulls out a couple quarters, gives it to him. The dude calls the cab. Motherfucker takes off. They ended up catching him on the East Coast because he called back the prison and was bragging to the warden and talking shit like, hey, you know, I walked out your front door and one of your sergeants gave me quarters to call the cab, you idiots. They caught him. I was there, Norman. Norman who? We need a movie on the destroyer of CDCR. That's me, man. That's us. That's not just me. I was in AdSeg with the guy. Damn, see what I mean? Motherfucker, waltz. We get training on it every year. It's a good. Okay, there's 57 warriors on here. Smash the subscribe button. Now we're gonna talk about escapes without telling you how to escape. That guy walked out the front door. They caught him. Ironwood State Prison. An inmate sees a big ass trash truck type vehicle. Unsecured. Keys in the ignition, door open, nobody in sight. Dude jumps in the fucking driver's seat, puts that bitch in drive, however, like 2 hands probably. Crashes right through the electric fence. All right. He was able to defeat the secured perimeter. Not going to give up too much game. However, the fence got tangled in the axle and the wheel well. Motherfucker had to abort, right? Pull over and jump out the vehicle. They ended up apprehending that fool. Got caught. San Quentin had an escape attempt as well. The dudes were hanging out on the old AdSeg yard, hiding behind the urinals, the latrines. They were planning on climbing the railing and overtaking the guard and his weapon and then firing themselves off the island. Bow, bow, bow. His name was Norman. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You're on point. That's it. Every year we get training on that dude. He's an old man. He's a viejito. I can see his face right now. That dude had numerous escape attempts. Numerous. But, what up, Mario? Good morning. Somebody asked, you ever do count or walk in the tier and find a celly on top of a celly doing the hokey pokey? Never. First of all, I was a sentinella. There was none of that going on. Not like that. No, there wasn't. Donovan, I was a sergeant and a lieutenant, so there was no reason for me to be doing count on first watch. Even though, if I was the CO at Donovan and I had to do counts, what I would do is, if I had to, I would get my keys and I would just shake it and stomp on the floor. I'm not about to watch that shit. Not going to do it. PBD and Value Entertainment. That's what I'd be watching. LT had the Just for Men hair rake going, all the head with a shower head running behind him. Facts. What documentary? I got a documentary coming out in late 2024. It's going to be Oscar requirement, slap a fellow actor. That dude's a weirdo too, man. What the hell? Not you, Will Smith. But it's going to be based on the war in Iraq, my role, coming back, dealing with my demons, and where I'm at now. How to get out of that dark fucking hole, man. It was a dark hole, let me tell you. What up, Boston Boss? YouTube Street Podcast. That's what's up. Go over there. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Ooh, man. I'm going to get off because you know when you feel the bubble guts? I'm not even done with this fucking cup and I'm already I feel it brewing. That's what I'm going to do. Rogue Vibes. In Lancaster, some dude was found in the dumpster filled with broken bones being crushed by the trash truck hydraulic. Facts. Truth. Nothing but the truth. That also did happen. Yup. In Lancaster, some dude was found in the dumpster field with broken bones being crushed by the track truck hydraulic. Yeah. These numerous escape attempts. That's the truth. Now, knowing what I know as an officer, as an employee, you have a name for your documentary? Yup. I don't want to say it, though. I don't want to say it because I don't want nobody to steal the copyright. But there's already a name. Kind of has to do with infantry, for sure. What was I going to say right now? I was going to say that I know how to escape from prison. All right, what's up, bro? Buenos dias. What up, Angelo? So this was my thought, right? So if I know how to escape from prison, right? I know how. I can't wait to watch. Oh, it's going to be good, man. We've been taking our time with it. I mean, we're not rushing it. Every time I leave a session of recording, I'm exhausted. Now, I got 55 warriors on here. Let me know what you guys think about this plan. Type in what you guys think about this plan right away. So I got to get the top of your brains. Let's say you're a correctional officer guarding an inmate at the prison. The inmate Darn got stabbed 79 times. Let's say he was still down with his people. His people were still down with him. Let's say they were going to make a legitimate escape attempt. They were going to send 10 guys with ski masks, AK-47s in a van to the hospital to break this guy out. Listen, follow along. Let me know what you guys think about this plan. Think about it. You got 10 guys coming up in the elevator, the stairs, AK-47. They're going to break out inmate Darn. They got handcuff keys. They got bolt cutters. They got AK-47s. This would maybe have been, this has been, maybe had played out in my head, right? Probably if you're the CO, you're going to die. Regardless, you're going to get killed, right? So I just thought, maybe, just maybe, if you see 10 guys coming up the elevator shaft, right? You're a sick son of a bitch, Hector. The door's open. You see 10 guys with ski masks, 10 guys with AK-47s, right? You have a 38 Smith & Wesson revolver. What if you just shoot inmate Darn in the head? Boom! Right? And then you look at the 10 bad guys. Now their whole mission is shot. Oh, think about it. You're probably thinking that's brutal. No, it's brilliant. The whole mission, they came for nothing. They wasted their time, right? Oh, fuck. It can work. Let them run. No. Think about it. Or is that wrong to think? You got 10 bad guys. They're like, oh, we're going to break out the homie right now. Oh, yeah? Boom. No. Well, you're as good as dead anyways, man. I'm probably going to have to edit this shit. This shit, when you say it out loud, it sounds weird. But it's like a foolproof fucking plan. Guarantee every escape attempt would not be successful. Oh, man. Oh, boy. We'll probably get blasted for making them waste their time. Well, you're going to get blasted regardless. You're going to get blasted regardless. For sure. Isn't that policy? No hostages will be negotiated. Facts. I could talk about that since I had happened to be a hostage negotiator. What up, Ruben? Happy holidays. Thank you. Everybody knows going into a California state prison, there's a policy. It's in the fucking staff entrance saying your safety will not be negotiated if you're taken hostage. Your release, right? Which is true. That's what I was thinking as you were saying it. It's a great plan, right? Fuck. So basically, I was speak your truth. I was always under the exception that if you got taken hostage, they were just gonna chalk it up. Everybody go home. There's nothing we can do about it. That's not what that means. What that means is, like, just so you know, if you're an inmate and you think you're gonna take an employee hostage in exchange for a release, that's absolutely not gonna happen. It's in the policy. It's in the law. Not gonna happen. Sorry. So don't try it. Don't think you're gonna do it. Are we going to do our best to... Dude who escaped and called the warden bragging should have sent a postcard from Europe. I think another one did. A couple people, they get ahead of themselves. They escape and then they brag and then the federal agents come and just track them down and catch them. They can't help themselves. But, yeah, they're going to negotiate, right? Hey, man, Hey, hey, what's going on in there, man? Tell me about it. You look, it's not too late. You haven't fucked up. You can let that individual go right now, man. I understand that. Well, tell me more. I let you tell me what's going on, man. You're the one in there, all right? Meanwhile, you got sniped. Well, I can't give up too much game. I was gonna say you have snipers setting up, ready to blow the motherfucker's head off, which, in essence, you kind of do. I'm not gonna lie to you. See, the department's dumb and incompetent. But when it comes to the crisis response team, it's a very squared away program, unit. The department is in shambles, which may lead criminals to think that they can get away with the unthinkable. They're probably going to result in getting their head fucking blown off. I'm not kidding you. That Cagapalo, that's the policy. No hostages will be renegotiated for release for sure. Do you think the guys who escaped Alcatraz survived that escaped Alcatraz? I was gonna ask you guys the same question. I've been to Alcatraz probably 3 different times. That's a hell of a swim. Cold water, probably sharks, they said. I don't think they survived for this reason being. I think they would have surfaced by now, one way, shape, or another form. Right? They would have probably bragged. They probably would have wrote a book, came out on a YouTube podcast by now. People can't help themselves. Can't believe we talked about escapes, man. I always wondered how I would talk about escapes on this channel without giving up game. Escapes is a very scary topic. If you escape, are you then wanted dead or alive? Ooh, that's a good question. No, Rogue Vibes. This isn't like the old days. As a matter of fact, the law changed. I'm just gonna leave it at that. The law changed, okay? So definitely not wanted dead. Mostly wanted alive. Good question though. I can see where you're coming. It's not like the old days, like the westerns, like the 90s, like the 80s. It's different now. It's crazy, dude. Like, fuck, man. And we're not talking about like level 1 walkaways, man. We're not talking about level 1 walkaways where you jump a fence or you go to a work thing and you don't come back. We're talking about like level 4 killers, level 3 GP killers, that kind of shit. Lifers, LWAP, dudes escaping that should not be escaping. I believe I heard of a riot in Chuckawalla that was so out of control in the 90s, the National Guard went in. You ever heard of that story? I never did. What's my favorite prison movie? American Me, right off the bat. You got, what do you have? Blood In, Blood Out. To me, it's too cheesy, too dramatic, too drastic, too dramatic. I like kind of some realism to it. Like, not too far-fetched. Now, I know American History X is not a prison movie. I understand this. But American History X is in my top 6 movies. How much per inmate does that board of parole get? I'm not sure. What up, Tone? The Baptist. What up, Raul? Hector the Baptist. Giving you guys my 2 cents. As real, as raw, uncut, uncensored. We'll see how long it lasts. Spill on things, man. I just want to open up your guys. What up, Billy? Good morning. Don't forget Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank Redemption is in my top 5. Wait, let me go over my top movies again. First and foremost, Fast Times at Ridgemont High is my number 1 movie. Spicoli. You got Shawshank Redemption, number 2. You got How am I drawing a blank? I'm drawing a blank right now, man. 1, 2. Training Day. 1, 2, 3. Training Day for sure. Oh, man. Shawshank Redemption, bro. Like, these movies I've seen over 100 times, bro. Andy Dufresne, Red. Does The Longest Yard qualify? I never even seen it, Candy Chew. Never seen The Longest Yard. Time for church, Hector. Good morning. What up, Michael? We could talk about church, religion, faith, spirituality. You know, there's a lot of people that don't believe in faith or don't, and that's fine. But my thing is, like, why knock on somebody if, like, let's say you have a drinking problem or a drug problem and you rely solely on a faith or a higher power, then more power to that individual. Actually, more power to their higher power. Keep people sane, sober, serene. Donnie Brasco. Good movie, just not on my tops. Again, that's what keeps us intrigued. It's real. Let me ask you guys, man, this is a one-way conversation. It needs to be two ways. Do you guys prefer... Wait, two-part questions. Number one part of the question is, have you guys found yourself going less and less to the movie theaters and actually watching Hollywood films as a result of being turned off by what you guys see coming out of Hollywood? Number two, do you guys prefer YouTube-type podcasts, documentaries, series that are absolutely real over a fake Hollywood film? My personal answer to both those questions are yes and yes. Yeah, last night I was watching in bed on my cell phone, which I rarely do, but I did. Inside the Drug Cartel, Mexico. Dude was like a British soldier interviewing these fools. I like watching the real shit. Good waves and tasty buds, dude. What up, CA? Shout out to Guadalajara. That's what's up down south. Nick G in the house. What up, what up, what up? Bad Boys with Sean Penn. I remember that movie. 5 years, no dope or drink. Shout out to you, Michael. 5 years is a long time. Okay, fuck the movies. I have a Fire Stick, YouTube all day. I had a Fire Stick. I don't know how to use it. It ended up getting like... You have a good channel and it gives a person who has an opposite side of the prison door a better understanding of what staff deals with. Oh, absolute bullshit. Deals with bull... No, not what you said. Staff deals with absolute bullshit. Because I'd rather watch Dossiers. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, dude, it got bad in that motherfucker with the administration. You guys already know that whole story. What was I going to talk about right now? So, real quick, before I end it, I'm going to end it on this note. The note's going to be... The other day, 2 days ago, I was in Long Beach. Nice area of Long Beach. There was nice houses, nice cars. Never even knew there was a nice part of Long Beach. All right. It was a documentary. They rented out an Airbnb. They came from Philadelphia, the film crew. You had a female who had formerly been incarcerated. She's the one pushing this program, pushing this mission of like, hey, you got dudes in female prisons raping the women. That's wrong. Cool. They're like, hey, Hector, is this true? Oh, that's 100% true. Absolutely true. Nothing but the truth. Right. The truth. I swear on my book, Operation Yard Recall by Hector Bravo. If you haven't already bought it, go ahead and get that shit. You like that? So, the young girl, she was a young girl, right? 24 years old, I believe she said. She was like the host person, like the one that holds the shit. And I was like, yeah, she said like, and I don't mean to turn you guys off, but like, the right wing, right? I'm more right-sided than she is left, which is weird for a young female, right, growing up in these times because of everything that's getting pushed, propaganda, agendas, this and that. She's like, you wouldn't believe that the ABC Pediatrics, ABC Pediatrics, ABC, something Pediatrics, and I want to get it right. I want to get it right. You'll notice that I'm asking you guys to look at so you guys can find it yourself. Basically saying that, who's this right here? Hey, let's finish strong. Show some love. Thank you, SKL. We're going to finish strong right here. Let me know. Wrap it up. We're gonna finish strong. You know what? I'm going to have, what do you call it? An assistant. Nah, I can't have an assistant. I got to show you guys some love. So, what up, Brian? So, this is the truth. Okay, this is the truth. The truth is, you remember a couple years ago when the world said, hey, if your child wants to be identified as a different gender, that's fine. You need to accept them for who they are. It's like, but my daughter's 3. Yeah, you need to accept them or we're going to throw your ass in jail. I don't think I had a kid at that time, so I didn't have to deal with it yet then. That bullshit, right? In my opinion. I'm going to let anybody under the age of 18 make any types of decisions. But, nevertheless, come to find out, these people, you can Google it, man. It's called suing pediatrics. Suing pediatric. Detransitioner. Type in suing pediatric. Detransitioner suing American Academy of Pediatrics. So this is how you know the truth. When multiple people tell you the same story from different sides, you know it's the truth. A Florida woman who medically transitioned from female to male as a 14-year-old is suing the American Academy of Pediatrics, alleging she was whisked through the process as a minor by a collection of actors who prioritize political and ideologies over children's safety and families. So, when you had this agenda being pushed, the American Pediatrics, these fucking assholes from hell, the devil, doing the devil's bidding. This is what they were telling the parents. They were telling multiple people being told the same line. This was the same line. Would you rather have a dead daughter who commits suicide as a result of not being happy with her true identity? Or would you rather have a son that's alive? Meaning, would you rather your daughter kill herself out of depression or let them transition to a boy, even though they're 8 years old, and let them live the life they want to live? So they fed that lie. I can't even believe we're talking about this right now. I kind of feel weird talking about this because I kind of feel like the truth shouldn't be out there or they're going to get me. But I've already gone this far. So that's the truth. Different families fed the same line. You can see when these people do this type of bidding, they use the same line. It's almost like a regurgitation of propaganda, like a cult. So Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Peña. What is that movie? That movie was called End of Watch. Let me know what you guys think about what the hell I just said. This world needs prayer. We are watching the Bible and the religious beliefs get mocked. Homosexuality is a sin in all religions. Damn ugly. But you know what I mean? What I just said was Billy because he's a dude. The Big Lebowski, American Me, End of Watch. End of Watch was a good movie too. truth, Colt. Oh, okay. I was waiting for you guys' feedback. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers don't agree with me. Well, whether you agree with me or don't agree with me, right? I don't really say things for you guys to agree with me. It's more like, hey, there's the fucking truth, man. Have at it. Whether you want to swallow that pill or not, I don't care. I'm just a messenger, right? I'm just a Baptist. You guys can do whatever you want, really. Keep it real. We entered Bizarro world. Shout out to you, Rogue Vibes. You know, you understand. You get it. It got on too far. It went too far. I'm going to end it on this. Well, I keep saying I'm going to end it, but I keep getting motivated. The rich elites, the George Soros, the Rockholds, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I don't even know them. What they did not anticipate, what they did not plan in their head and in their cards was Americans that had honor, integrity, code, morals, and values over anything. People that cannot be bought out, people that cannot be sold. They didn't anticipate that. They would have never thought that up. They would, in their head, they probably thought money could buy everybody. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your money, bitch. Like, ain't gonna happen. That's gonna be the turning point. That's gonna be the change. When enough people that cannot be sold out rise, speak, put their foot down, hold the fort, that's when the change is gonna. They're gonna have to backstep and replan. Right? These are little motherfucking minions. There's always plan B's, C's, and D's, but we gotta be fast. We gotta be fast. Get fired up, LT, off that chanate. I used to do boxing when I was a CO, sergeant, lieutenant. Never against anybody, right? Just the bag, because the bag don't hit back. Actually, I did do some sparring. I did some sparring. Holy fuck me, I got dazed a couple times. Your boys was seeing some fucking stars, let me tell you. But thinking about getting back into some mixed martial arts, man. I can't believe Kid Rock supporting Bud Light again. I didn't even know that, right? I don't keep up on the news. I can't stand that episode Sopranos where they showed the mob having sympathy for a rainbow guy. In real life, they would eliminate that issue. Mob Entertainment Group. You know what part broke my heart in Sopranos? When they took out, who was that guy? Big Pussy? When they took him out to go kill him, I felt bad, man. I felt bad because there was a dude's brothers. The motherfucker was trying to get his son through college. I understand. He broke the Almada, however you say it. I understand. He told, right? He wore a wire. But it just killed me, man. I'm like, oh my God, man. Son of a bitch. Like, it hurts, man. When there's disloyalty in anything, it kills me. I'm very big on loyalty. Very big. So that's what's up, Drew Kell. I'm scared for the future of America. I'm not Michael K. I'm fucking motivated. Motivated, dedicated, ready. I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Let me know what you guys think about that individual that walked into Ukraine and popped 3 grenades. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let me know your thoughts. What did you think when you saw that video? Did you think like, damn, this son of a bitch fucking crazy or what the hell? Fuck, motherfucker, lost his marbles. I don't mean to be a dick. Right? But I like to watch videos and then I'll rewatch it and watch everybody's actions in a video, right? See what everybody was exactly doing. There was a lady, she plugs her ears like this. Let me tell you something. Michigan Wolverines. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here in South Carolina, as we speak, you see my son graduate from the Army. Had to tap in. Hey, everybody, real quick, let's give a shout out to Michigan Wolverine's son. Graduated the Army. South Carolina, that's what's up. That's something to be proud of. You go from a young boy to a grown man. Somebody gets instilled with some discipline. It's a good thing, man. It's a good thing to watch youth move in the right, positive direction. Shout out to you, your family, and thank you for your guys' service. Michigan Wolverines and Sun. Even though some are getting lost, most people are educating themselves. Facts. Loyalty is paramount. Preach it, Hector. Facts, facts, facts. Look at all those people, Michigan Wolverines, sending you a congratulations, man. This is why we ride together. You know, notice if it's one of your guys' family members' birthdays, we do the shout outs. We celebrate wins over here. We celebrate W's, man. We ain't negative people. I always want to play music, but I don't, because I don't want it to violate any copyrights or do anything crazy. Ain't nothing but a gangsta party. Look at that, man. I lost track. Oh, yeah. I didn't want to be a dick, but the Ukraine, the guy throws 3 grenades in the room and the lady covers her ears. Let me be the one to tell you. Somebody throws a grenade in the room, get the hell out of the room as fast as possible or get low to the ground. Here's why. Explosions go up and out. You have a grenade on the ground, that explosion is going to go up and out. So you can technically be kind of right close to an explosive and kind of hope for the best. A grenade, right? And hopefully, I mean, yeah, of course, anything can happen. But understand that explosion is going to go up and out. BCT, Army grad, that's what's up. It's a proud moment, man. Man, we got 4K everything now. Make sure to take pictures, take videos. Hey, Michigan Wolverines, while you're there, go to the PX, the Shop Ed. It's the PX. It's a military store. Go get some shirts, Proud Army Dad. Go get the license plate frame, Proud Army Dad. Get some stickers. Here's why. It's kind of hard to get on military installations and bases. So you're going to have to find that shopping online. You're better off go check out that store. Get a t-shirt. Go show off, bro. That's something to be proud of, man. I know you're humble. If you're anything like all of us, you're humble. Go be proud, man. Show it off. That's a win. If I see a grenade, I will get down like James Brown. You gonna dance or you actually gonna get down on the floor? I need a pencil like that. Oh, I don't even want to tell you guys where I got this pencil. And normally I like to share what I do, but like to me, this is like my saving grace here. This is like my prototype. Not prototype, but like my... Remember how Pee Wee Herman had a big giant chair? This is my big giant pencil. No, I'm not like Pee Wee Herman. Rest in peace. LT, do you bank with BAAA? No, Bank of America? I don't think so. Some people didn't think they were real grenades. They were just sitting there. Oh, man, let me tell you something. In 2024, I don't put nothing past nobody. Motherfucker, I'm on a fucking trolley. I see a motherfucker sneeze too loud. I'm already flinching and watching that motherfucker. Without a real sneeze, without a sign for the other homie to smollywop me from behind. Motherfucker plotting on me. Motherfucker. That motherfucker blinked too long. Was he signaling? Who the fuck behind me, right? Let alone some motherfucking asshole comes with 3 grenades, starts popping them in the room. Fuck. Oh, man. That's why when you're in a room, you got to be in a room. You got to look at all egress and ingress routes. You got to look at windows. You got to look at doors. Prior to a motherfucker coming in with grenades. Now you know that's a thing. You should have already known that's a thing. Man. Even though you're not PR, even though you're not Pee Wee Herman, we are pulling for you, LT. What up, Tapatio's Cop Watch? I like that handle. Legend has it Pee Wee had his own chair at the X at the X movie theater years ago. Remember that shit, man? Broke my fucking heart. Paul Rubens back in the day got caught pulling his little weenie at the theater. You know, there was a lieutenant at Donovan that supposedly was beating his meat stick. And he's no longer a lieutenant. He's now a sergeant. But anyways, he didn't get demoted for that. There was accusations that the lieutenant was watching films, dirty films, and pulling his meat stick in the back of ISU. It's good for pencil whipping matters. Hey, how did that get? I like that one. Why did that get detracted? Football Sunday, go Niners. Cheese and rice. I will stick with the number 2 pencils. Let's say R.I.P. Pee-wee. Pee-wee sure had a blast when watching those movies. Hey, your boy grew up watching Pee-wee's Playhouse. All right. Okay, one more last thing. I did a lot of last things. I had a family member send me I remember I was born in 1984, 84. You gotta remember the big VHS camcorders. They had the big fucking tape, the actual big tape. Dude, I have so much footage of me as a kid in the late 80s, early 90s. I swear, what you see right now, imagine me like a little tiny Hector, as wild and as crazy and as energetic as the same. You see me on fucking camera going like this, right? Going like this as a little kid, dancing in my chonies, in my He-Man underwear. And I start laughing because I'm like telling my mom, like, hey man, I'm doing it, right? I'm reliving my youth. I was destined for this shit. The reason is because I did this trick the other day. I know you guys are thinking, you're probably thinking like, how's he doing it? You're probably thinking, how the hell is Hector doing that? It's a good trick, right? So I appreciate it. I think I was built for this shit. Hello, Dottie. For sure. And destiny, right? I don't think I was destined to be a prison guard. It was a cool job. It was different. It was interesting. It was fun at times. It was horrible most of the time. But like, that wasn't the end of the story, man. That wasn't the end of the script. This probably isn't the end of the story either, man. But in the meantime, what's up? He-Man Underoos. Man, with the skid marks. Hey, speaking of skid marks in the chonies, right? I was a kid. I didn't know how to wipe my ass. Speaking of the skid marks, the other day I was at Best Buy, and the worker, he was a young white kid. No, I didn't look at his chonies to see if he had a skid mark. He was saying that his socks were bothering him. He was wearing pants, right? And I'm like, he was saying something, and I'm like, hey, what are they? What are you wearing, quitters? And the dude got mad. He was younger than me. He was like 19. I could have mopped the floor with him. But he's like, what'd you say? I said, are you wearing quitters? And he's like, what's that? I said, when you have your socks, man, and the fucking elastics are all loose and they're falling down. He goes, oh, yeah, bro, I'm wearing quitters. Fucker. Taught the kid a new word, man. I said, oh, yeah, that's all I used to wear as a kid, man, quitters. Let me know. Smash that like button if you ever wore quitters or if you still wear quitters. Homie walking around with mud butt. The wrench means we got screws loose in the head. Facts. Oh, man. Pee-wee did all right in that movie Blow. I can't feel my face. I mean, I can feel my face. The movie Blow, I don't know how. That's in my top 7 movies. Fuck, the movie Blow's good. I might even watch that shit today. No, just kidding. Soft chick. Mismatched quitters. Hey, yeah, man. All right, I'm going to go take my pre-workout. I'm going to go hit the gym. It feels good. Hector the Baptist with all the Warriors, 23,000 subscribers. If you haven't already smashed that like button, go ahead and do it. Shout out to Michigan Wolverine's son for graduating the Army basic training. Huge fucking accomplishment. With that, enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy that football. Keep pushing forward.